What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. I know you guys have commented and asked me when I was going to get back to my knife reviews, so I thought I oblige and do this one. Today I'll be talking about the Benchmade Morpho 32 balisong knife. I picked this one up because I wanted my Bradley Mayhem to have a friend, so this will be the second balisong I've ever owned. So go ahead and pause the video here and take a look at the stats and specs, and I'm going to go and zoom out here and show you guys the size comparisons. So let's go ahead and stick it on over here in the corner, and as you can tell, this is a little bit longer than a dollar bill, and if I move it up here to the credit card section, you tell it's a tiny bit longer than two credit cards stacked together. So I'll put it on top of the Microtech Halo 5, and you guys just look down the sides here, pause the video, look down the sides, and then I'll move it down like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the Spyderco Ladybug here, and you guys can just look down the sides here, give the video a pause, and look down the sides and see how it compares to other more popular knives. Alright, so let's go and get into some macro and exterior shots of the Benchmade Morpho 32. So here it is, and as I mentioned, this is kind of a small knife, small Bali actually. I can almost conceal it in the palm of my hand. So for anyone who wants like a small and extremely lightweight, I mean this thing doesn't really weigh anything, Bali, and this of course it is legal for you to carry around, this is a great choice. I mean, for just a little bit over $200, I think these are run roughly about $205 on most websites. It's really not bad. I mean, Benchmade obviously makes some very expensive Balis, that are production Balis, I mean, but it's actually good quality, So on the back here, let me show you. So you got your dark handles with the blue liner showing through. Very nice. Same with the sides here. You got a little bit of grooves here, or jimping, whatever you want to call it. Got your typical Benchmade quality pocket clip. This is very nice. Got the gold lettering on there. I think the clip can be removed. I'm not too sure. I think you just take these two screws out, and then you pull the pocket clip out and maybe put it back in. I haven't tried it, so I'm not really too sure how to do it. You got these kind of like slight, I guess, notches or divots or whatever you want to call it right here, so I guess for more better ergonomics, I believe. This crown here could probably be used to hit people with, if you don't want to deploy the blade itself, you can just hold it in a nice big grip and use it to, as an impact weapon. It's nice and smooth when you flip it. Now the only one knock I have on this knife, truly, is the actual spring latch. Now this is what Benchmade calls the next generation spring latch. So I want to show you really quick what that looks like. If I squeeze it, okay, so first off, it just flaps around. Alright, it's just, that's basically it. The only thing it does is there's a little tension. Basically it's like a liner lock sort of tension bar in here. I'll show you really quick what that looks like. If I push it down like there, you see there's a little, let's see if I can, how close I can get this without stabbing the camera here. See inside, you can kind of see it moving, but that's basically what it is. It just makes it so the latch just springs out. Now here's the funny thing, it doesn't spring out the other way. Look at that. Which means that if you have this in the open position and you have it closed, watch as I squeeze down, nothing happens. So this is the one thing I did not like about the knife, the fact that the spring latch does not spring open in the other direction. So it only springs open when you're trying to open the knife, but not when you're trying to close the knife. So if you want to, open and close it really quickly or latch it, you're gonna have to manually pop the spring latch open. So it's unlike the Bradley Cutlery Mayhem here, which has the spring latch that I like, where it holds it open, so you can easily open and close it and latch it, and also get to that spring latch with ease. So. And while I got the Bradley Mayhem out, I just want to mention one thing really quickly. So when I said that this thing was $205 on most websites, the Bradley Mayhem is about $220 on most websites. But if you go to certain websites, or you may find it for $205. I actually got this for $205 shipped. I think it was $205 shipped from thecutleryshop.com or cutleryshop.com. So basically the same price, made by the same manufacturer. So remember, Benchmade manufactures these for Bradley Cutlery, but it's got titanium handles, and a true spring latch. The ones I don't even know if Benchmade makes these kind of latches anymore, but I'd much rather have the Mayhem over the Morpho, or even the 51. I think the 51 has the next generation spring latches on there as well. You know, these, I mean, it's awesome when you're opening it, but when you're trying to close it, you know, from an open position, it doesn't spring open. So that's my main, you know, that's my main gripe about it. So, but once open, it looks it's a rather nice, striking looking knife. I mean, it's really awesome. You know, it's got your Benchmade logo right here, and it says 32 underneath the butterfly there. It is D2 steel, Benchmade USA, and it's a really light knife. You know, for anyone who wants a knife that's or wants a Bali, who's in the market for a Bali that's lightweight and small and compact. I mean, this is a really nice quality Bali. I mean, look how small this thing is. You know, and it doesn't weigh anything. My Mayhem weighs a lot more than this thing does. So, but it's you know, it's a little weird to flip because it's so lightweight. I don't know if that, you know, matters to a lot of people, but the Mayhem is actually a little bit more of a joy to flip for me, in my opinion. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and comparison. So if, like, again, if you guys are looking for a lightweight, small, high quality made Bali, this would be your Bali right here. But again, for my money, for either, you know, just either the same price if you can find it, or just a little bit more, I would actually get the Bradley Mayhem. It's got the true spring latch and it's got the titanium handles on it. So, but that's just my take on it. All right, well, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this review, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So take care, everybody.